there's it's finally been confirmed. Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse will now have a sequel and is in production now.
Let's go.
And the dude that directed Avatar: The Last Airbender, his name is, I don't know how to pronounce it. Joaquin
Phoenix?
No. Well, I'm gonna post a picture on YouTube anyway. But the guy that directed The Last Airbender, he's directing the
movie. The worst movie ever made.
Alright, let me just stop you right there. That
the worst movie. Okay, I haven't watched it.
Oh,
so
okay.
Chris, go tell me.
No spoilers. I mean, I don't even. I'd rather spoil it for you and it still be trash. That movie
Spoilers.
is beyond. They took the comedy out of the show. They took the feel out of the show. Like, and it's like they don't really look like they're part of. I mean, the movie. Sorry, I said show. I was thinking about the show, but like, it's like there's no more like the feel of all the characters of Aang and like how the way his character's supposed to be. Like, it's so different.
So how did it feel?
It felt like
the main character, how's he?
Like he's a kid. You gotta remember he's supposed to be a kid, so you're supposed to give him like in the movie it's like
a horrible actor.
Yeah, they
all of them were horrible actors.
I don't know if it was the actor, the producer.
I mean, this movie should have been removed from circulation because he should not even mention that he did this movie. He should have been, because honestly, there are really bad movies out there that you could actually watch and you can enjoy a bad movie, but this one you cannot even finish it because the acting and everything. I'd rather watch the movie The Room with Tommy Wiseau, which is the number one worst movie ever made. I'd rather watch that movie than The Last Airbender.
Jeez.
Because acting, writing, everything is like really poorly executed. I mean, I wouldn't pay $1 to watch the movie. I wouldn't get paid to watch the movie.
Oh man, and also David Callahan, he wrote, he was the writer for The Expendables. Have you guys watched The Expendables?
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's okay. That's an okay movie. That's good. That's
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
This is the one with what's
the
his
original
name?
one, the first one.
Yeah, the first one with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, that was the best one actually. Out of the.
They had like 6, right?
Yeah, but they still have. I think it's still going on with it. But
that's because they did good.
But having said that, I hope that, the movie gets done correctly. I mean, they don't mess it up. Because the first movie was good. I mean, the first movie was really good. The Spider-Man Into the Multiverse.
The Spiderverse.
That was really good. That was a good movie. Well balanced. The writing was good. The animation was good. Acting was good. Everything was really good. And the message behind it, everything was good. It was really well balanced.
Yeah.
So, but usually when people go into sequels, they mess it up.
That is true.
Because they just want to milk the gold. They want to keep milking the franchise.
Yeah.
But they become lazy and they just start writing things that doesn't even make sense. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen with this.
Because I know that the producers are gonna be the same guys that made the first one. Christopher Miller and Phil Lloyd, I think his last name is. But the same guys that made the Lego movies.
Is Disney involved in this or no?
No, it's Sony.
Oh, Sony. Okay, because
surprising.
You cannot say anything bad about Disney.
Yep.
They own.
They hear everything.
They're one business away from becoming a monopoly.
Yes.
They know everything.
They know everything. And they see everything.
Like, not to like move topic, but like, there's like, rumors that, like, what do you think if like WWE was to, if Walt Disney was to buy WWE?
PG-13 all the way.
I don't know. They will. I don't know. WWE under Disney. I don't see it because it's a
But it is PG. It's PG.
WWE is PG.
Yeah, it's now PG. It's
Well, kind of. Yeah, it's not really that bad, but I don't. Well,
and they don't really have to do much. They just have to literally just buy the company, and like the writers are there. They really don't have to do much. They just like would have to like be like producing, and like just keep a close eye on them, I guess.
I think if they treat the wrestlers the right way and they give them, their, health insurance and stuff like that, and they give them some room for, to express them, to their, become, their own characters. I think, it would be a good idea, but hopefully they don't make a Mickey Mouse wrestler and a Donald Duck or something like that.
Oh man.
Hopefully they don't start, injecting.
What if they start like putting into their shows like just so they can sponsor a movie or something? They put like little things like
little Easter eggs.
Yeah, or little characters and stuff like that.
See a little yellow ball with a star on it in the background. Like, wait, what?
Oh no.
Nah, what you call it? I feel like there wouldn't even be no fighting. Like it would just be just talking. Like they would just go onto the mat and just talk to each other, smack talk, and then that's it. That'll be the whole fight.
Everybody hug at the end, and and everybody go their way. They learn the lesson.
Imagine it starts with the Disney logo.
Copyright.
Yeah, that would be
to the whole castle.
That would be so interesting if that would happen.
Man, but that only happened if Vince dies. Like he will not let go of his baby. It's his baby.
That's true. I mean, he's been around forever. I mean,
yeah.
How old is he nowadays?
I think he's in his 70s. Yeah, I think he's in his early 70s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I remember him since he was mad young. Well, that's crazy.
Yeah. But back to the Spider-Man movie. It's set to come out on October 7th, 2022. Which I know it's earlier than previously really announced. So it's still taking 2 years. So
I mean, yeah, it's animated, and I think that's a well enough time to give it enough space so they can really like get everything animated. I mean, hopefully they pull it off, because when you create something good, is like if you don't top it, then a lot of people just like like give it bad ratings just because it wasn't as good as the first one. Like a lot of people are like mean, like in a way, because like like the movie was good, the second part was okay, but since it wasn't as good as the first one, a lot of people like just be like, oh, it's trash, because it wasn't. They should have just left the first one. But even though the movie was good, so I mean, like you got a controversy, because like I don't want to move from topic, but like you have like GTA 5, the game, and it's like they waited so long to come out with a GTA 6. So by the time they come out with that GTA 6, and if it's not as good as the 5, it's gonna, their whole business is just gonna shut down, because like they didn't get to top it. They let all these years pass by, and they were hyping up the next one, and then when it got there, if it's not that, if it doesn't live up to the hype, then it crashes. So I don't want that to happen to that movie. Hopefully it lives up to the hype.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be as good as the first one, but with the producers like producing this movie, let's hope they do it justice. Cause the first one, I thought like, I thought there was nothing wrong with it. Like, it was funny. There was like serious moments where there should be. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like out of nowhere, like a different emotions into the movie.
I mean, I expect to see way more action, because he's learned how to use his powers better. Now he has like friends and stuff like that. So there should be way more action than the first movie.
But is he gonna be the star?
That I don't.
Because it could be the girl.
I think
it could be the pig.
I think it's the girl.
I mean, you never know. I mean, there were a lot of characters, a lot of
Who knows?
Spider-Man universes. So which universe are they gonna pick to be the main one? Or they're
Actually, I think because in the end credit scenes of the first one, remember it was we saw Spider-Man 2099, the one with the blue and red suit.
That's so beautiful. That suit is so nice.
So I think he's gonna be like a big part of it.
He's gonna change the whole.
Yeah, hopefully they do a good story, because the part one already explained about the multiverse and the reason why the gates were open, because this guy wanted to bring his his wife and daughter back, and there was a reason for it, and that's why they were getting through. But what would be the reason now? So they have to be very careful how they go about the movie, because the first one was perfect. It was explained. It was good. There was a reason for everything. But hopefully they don't just start opening portals just to open them. There have to be a reason for it.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. At first I thought isn't it like the portal destroyed?
Exactly.
Like
it was
permanently?
destroyed permanently.
But
he got a call from the girl.
Yeah, she popped up from a portal or whatever.
And she was like, she needed help.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love the movie to be a whole different, say, the main story is Miles, right?
Yeah.
I like it to that they stop that story and they go to the girl and they help her out, and then they go to the next character. That way they have the full sequels, but they still follow the main story.
Yeah.
So then it all connects at the end, bro. That would be so beautiful. That connection would just be so satisfying, because then it would just all connect it all. It's like Avengers. Like, you got little movies. They're still following, but they're not really following.
Right.
Like, each movie has their own stories, but they all tie to the same ending. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they can do another movie with Spider-Gwen. She's a good actor too, actually. I forgot her name, but she's really good. She was I don't know if you guys know. Have you watched or heard of Emily Dickinson?
Yeah.
The TV show, or it's a TV show.
I heard about it.
She's the one that plays Spider-Gwen.
Well, that would be cool.
Nice.
I mean, like we said, the original movie is pretty good, well balanced. No, each spider person had their own story behind it. Everybody was equally, praised. There was no everybody.
Sidekick.
There was no one more than the other. I mean, everybody was equally important. So it was well balanced. So let's see how the writers are gonna make this happen,
Yeah, let's hope that they do it justice. Thank you guys for watching and listening to the Kingpin of Pop Culture podcast. Be sure to like, share, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Spotify, and anywhere you find your podcasts. And make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Search up the Kingpin of PC, no space. Thank you guys for watching.